Hi everybody, welcome inside Tony Kent Arena in South Dennis, Massachusetts for this Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week, live on Twitch via Twitter. It's a doubleheader Saturday. We start things off with Sandwich against Dennis-Yarmouth. My name is Jim McCabe on the play-by-play for this one and the next one. Guess where I have to go for the next one? Nowhere. I get to stay here. We'll have Nauset at Mashpee Monomoy after this. Exciting night of hockey here on the Mid-Cape. And we just saw a nice little pregame ceremony to honor, I believe, was the dad of Griffin Feely. And now we are underway. And thank you so much for being with us. Hope those of you who are watching for this one will feel inclined to tune in to the next one. And we start off with Sandwich in the offensive zone, and shot wouldn't make it on net. We're going to tell you the lines here for both of these teams. We'll start off with Dennis-Yarmouth. Their lines up front are Colby Cavatorta, Tommy Julian, and Griffin Feely. Line 2 is Aiden Powers, Jack Hanscom, and Shea Terrio. And line 3 is Max Mingo, Daniel Julian, and Andrew Medeiros. Just one forward on the fourth line is Aiden O'Reilly. The defense are Zach Quenville and Ben McDowell, Cam Cavatorta and Hunter Billette, and Andrew Popovich and Zach Weber. And the starting goaltender for Dennis-Yarmouth is Mason Sheehan. For Sandwich High School, their lines look like this: Rob Cardillo, Mike Barrasso, and Josh Eitri, Jack Bailey, Caleb Richardson, and Chris Cardillo, Matt Hemian, Colin McIver, and Kevin Jordan. We got an injured Sandwich player here, and he's getting up now. That is Josh Eitri. Line 4 for Sandwich up front is Matt DiGiacomo, Matt Preedy, and Jack Connolly. And the defense, Tim Clark, Colin Norkovicius, Drew McKinnon, Anthony Kent, it's Silas Oman and Harley Ellis, and the goaltender is Mitch Norkovicius. In net for Sandwich. The Blue Knights just lost their first game of the season. And the updated Cape and Islands Conference standings: Sandwich 6-1-2. Nantucket is still undefeated. They beat Martha's Vineyard today. So it's those two teams jostling for first place. A 2-1 loss against Falmouth for Sandwich last time out. As these two teams play for the second time in a short amount of time. Sandwich won the last matchup. Of course, as I just told you, their first loss just came. This is dumped in by Sandwich. And the Blue Knights get new players out onto the ice. No score early on. Norcovicius for Sandwich sends it deep. Players battle for it behind the DY net. It's moved along to the near side. Norcovicius was there, and then shot just missing from Matt Hemian. And Kevin Jordan is on this for Sandwich near side, giving it out to the line and flip back to him from Norcovicius, and Jordan will send it along the boards into the corner. Going back to the stick of Jordan. And on the forehand, now he'll swirl back and give it to Norcovicius. It's these two players. Jordan once more. Set up attempt in front. Wouldn't go. Almost rejected right back to Jordan. And finally, DY gets the clear. And we gunned in to the Sandwich zone from neutral by Cam Cavatorta. And Sandwich able to go right back the other way. Jordan shoots, saves made Mason Sheehan. And looked like DY's defenders there were trying to nudge it to their goaltender for the meltdown. Didn't happen. Sandwich getting this back. Rip from the left side, knocked down in front. And it's going to go back to this man who shot it. It's Drew McKinnon. And McKinnon tried to put one on further and deflect it up into the ceiling. So the stoppage, we've played about 3.5 minutes of the first period. Face-off win for Sandwich, and shot just missing from Rob Cardillo. And Sandwich is going to retreat out to neutral. Hard pass over to Anthony Kent from Mike Barrasso, chopped along, and Sandwich maintaining the possession before it's played to Cam Cavatorta, who makes the nice spin move in neutral. But Sandwich is going to press on, and DY will now have to go back into their own zone after they were unable to move it across the red line. This is a puck out to neutral from the DY pass, all the way down short of icing. Picked up by Anthony Kent for Sandwich. Overskates it. Frustration, or I'm sorry, this is another player that overskated out. Kent came actually in to help, and this didn't work out. Scored it free. Chris Cardillo pushed it back. And now it's McKinnon the other way. Draw past Chris Cardillo. Shot was blocked. Cardillo tried to slip out in front, lost the puck, and DY got the clear. Now nearly 5 minutes into the first period. This is Caleb Richardson. Richardson was wedged off a little bit, but a bouncing puck. Opportunistic there. Almost Chris Cardillo was able to do something. And DY unable to clear. Here comes a rip, and a glove save is made. That shot from Colin McIver. Face-off win for Sandwich. And the pass to Colin Norcovicius. The bomb save is made by Sheehan. And Hemian giving it back to the line. And Tim Clark's shot deflected the outreach glove of Sheehan. Of no use there as it deflected over the net and out of play. .9:36 remaining in the first period. They're going to face off in neutral now. And Sandwich controlling here. Quick puck movement and a zone entry, and a snapper on net from Colin McIver, and the save is made by Sheehan. Another face-off win clean for Sandwich. Josh Eitri shot. That one's going to pop up. And right in front of the net, Mike Barrasso took a stab at it. And then Barrasso gets another touch on this. It's loose in the circle. DY saw an opportunity to clear there. Sandwich thwarted it. Played along the end boards. There's a Sandwich player back there. And Sandwich gets it back. It's a set up in front, just over the net from Barrasso. On the hard pass from Josh Eitri. Good to see him back out there. Anthony Kenton neutral for Sandwich. Big hit on the near side glass just in front of us. Josh Eitri plastering Shea Terrio. Now here's a DY player shooting on net. Save is made by Mitch Norkovicius. That shot on goal from Aiden Powers. Another puck on net, and Norkovicius making the save and holding on. I didn't see that one in real time. Looked like maybe it was Griff Feely that took that shot. Sandwich controlling in their own zone. They've been great on face-offs so far in this one. Now DY though getting it back. Griff Feely was contested by Caleb Richardson, and Richardson's going to run out on the wing. Caleb Richardson, number 9 for Sandwich, gets on by. Out in front, this is a good pass out to Norkovicius, and Tim Clark's shot knocked down before it got to the net. Off the near side glass, DY is able to get it out. Big hit right below us once again. That's the second time we've seen the big one. The collision between Colin Norkovicius and Tommy Julian. Maybe the two biggest players that are out on the ice at any given point during this game. And back into the Sandwich zone. This is a puck that's going to move in on Mitch Norkovicius, and he's going to melt down. 7:36 remaining in the first period. No score still. DY able to keep this in off the face-off, and jabbed up by Sandwich. Out. Hard off the glass in front of us. Pass off the stick of Sandwich's Jack Connolly, and now loose in neutral, and finding it and getting the dump in Aiden O'Reilly. Or actually, that was Max Mingo, I'm sorry, number 26. O'Reilly's out there, just got a shot on net. Save was made by Norkovicius. Sandwich gets it out to neutral. We're out here, and across the line is DY Shea Terrio. And Sandwich able to get it back from there off that brief zone entry. Now it's sent down the ice, and this is called icing on Sandwich. Let me tell you, this game's being brought to you by Agway of Cape Cod, locally owned, family operated, serving the Cape for over 25 years with lawn, garden, wild bird, and pet supplies. Visit the 3 Agway locations in Orleans, Dennis, and Chatham online at agwaycapecod.com. 6:39 remaining in the first. DY wins this face-off. And it's loose in the slot. DY trying to get to this, and player does. Throws it right through the crease. Jack Hanscom. And now puck the other way. Rob Cardillo for Sandwich shot. Mason Sheehan the save. On the rush on the wing from Cardillo. Lots of face-offs being taken here early on. Lots of stoppages. Once again, Colin Norkovicius involved in a hit that was on Shea Terrio. Here's Mike Barrasso for Sandwich. Barrasso getting by speed. Barrasso shot. Save was made by Sheehan. Had the passing option. Now the follow-up passes to Norkovicius, and it's back to Barrasso, who puts a backhander on that finds its way through some traffic, and Mason Sheehan makes the save and he covers. Give credit there to Barrasso. Initially, you saw that rush with Eitri and looked like maybe there was a good pass there. Barrasso did it himself, but then after that tracked down his own puck and was able to move it on further and ultimately did get himself a quality chance. Just remember, we see everything here crystal clear, but when they're in the middle of it, these players, it's a miracle how they ever find anybody with the split-second decisions that they have to make. That is what makes hockey so beautiful. Tommy Julian for Dennis-Yarmouth with his own entry, crashing into some Sandwich players. One of them went down, was Rob Cardillo, and it's gotten out by Norkovicius. And now Colin Norkovicius' dump in will allow him to go for the change. A long skate to the bench. Cam Cavatorta bumping Caleb Richardson. And further activity here. The nice swing out in front by Aiden Powers and played out to neutral. And perhaps Powers just drew a penalty. And I think we may have one here on Sandwich. Hooking call. Hooking or high sticking. Hard to see the symbol there, but it's on Caleb Richardson for Sandwich. And this one comes with 5:02 remaining in the first period. Sandwich will get this clear from Chris Cardillo. Zach Quenville passes to Shea Terrio. Terrio across the line, offers it further, and in tight. Jack Hanscom unable to bang it past Mason Sheehan. Stoppage in play with 4:33 to go in the first period and a minute 33 to go on the Dennis-Yarmouth power play. Face-off win for Dennis-Yarmouth. Pass to Zach Quenville. And a couple number 10s coming together on the far side. Drew McKinnon and Griff Feely. And Feely's trying to dance away. McKinnon got involved there, and the clear came from Sandwich. Zach Quenville giving to Tommy Julian. Julian across the line. A minute left on the power play. Julian going wide, dealing now with Anthony Kent. Picked up by this DY player, Griff Feely. Out to Zach Quenville. Shot, there's a block. Anthony Kent sacrificed himself big time. .40 on the power play. This pass gets through the Sandwich penalty killer, and further here grabbed by Zach Quenville in neutral. And the pass across the Cam Cavatorta. Finding it is Jack Hanscom, and he'll dump in. 3.5 minutes to play in the period. Dumped out and all the way down to rolling tire into the DY zone. And 20 seconds is now left on the power play. Cam Cavatorta, pass that is behind Shea Terrio. And Colin Norkovicius will clear, and that will bring us down to the end of this power play. One more rush here for Dennis-Yarmouth possible. They do get the zone entry now. Hanscom shot, saved Norkovicius, and now we're back to even strength. 3 minutes to go in the period. Puck filters back, shot, Norkovicius swallows it up. A long distance offering from Cam Cavatorta. This game's being brought to you by Carpet Barn, Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor with 2 convenient locations in Falmouth and Hyannis, your source for carpet, luxury, vinyl, hardwood, tile, laminate, and more. Visit Carpet Barn, carpet1falmouth.com for more details or call 508-296-8189. Sandwich getting this out to neutral. The dump into offensive ice from Jack Connolly. Here's Matt Hemian for Sandwich, passing out to the line. Offered back to him from Harley Ellis, and perhaps Hemian wasn't ready for that. But he's got support from the teammate Jack Connolly. Now it's worked along for Kevin Jordan, and now it's Connolly. And this movement continues for Sandwich, but look at this player sniffing it out for DY and forcing it out to neutral was Aiden O'Reilly. Sent back into the DY zone, but this player controlling is able to move it along and further out to neutral. And now Sandwich grabs it back and steps right back in. It's Jordan stopping hard, turning back, giving it to Harley Ellis at the right point. Ellis is going to go in and snap one. Really leaned into that one. Didn't get that one to go. And we got an offside call here. A couple Sandwich players ran into each other as that whistle blew for the offside. Everybody appears to be okay. 1:51 remaining in the first period. Sandwich kept his pin in the offensive zone, and two guys on the forecheck almost generated the turnover. Slammed back into offensive ice by Caleb Richardson. This good pass goes to Griffin Feely. Feely makes the move. A little bit of contact from the Sandwich player. Still a puck on net. Norkovicius made the save, and we may have a call here on Sandwich once more. This is definitely a hooking call. I think the last one was high sticking. Anthony Kent goes. Second power play of the game for the Dolphins. Late here in the first. Zach Quenville, shot. Mitch Norkovicius makes a save. Oh, and there's some jostling here now. There's a DY player that went down. Norkovicius, the goaltender, lost his helmet. Yeah, DY player jumping in front of Norkovicius. That generated the knocking off of the helmet, and it came just as the whistle blew. So what are we going to do here? Putting one aside. We're putting Tim Clark in for Sandwich and Tommy Julian for Dennis-Yarmouth. And I think that's going to keep this 5-on-4. And things start to get feisty here. Try to face off again. Face-off win for DY. Sandwich those. Are they going to push this out? Loose. Slapper to clear. Didn't work. Griff Feely, the nice chip and chase. Then once again, this number 10 counterpart takes this. It's McKinnon roping it around to the near side. Quenville caught it for Dennis-Yarmouth, and another shot block for Mike Barrasso. Shocking Mike Barrasso with blocking another shot. Man, what the heart and soul of this team he is. Oh, what an effort from Cam Cavatorta that just missed. I swear that would have been a heck of a highlight goal. Another shot in on Norkovicius, who makes a save. Zach Quenville with that point offering. A lot to break down here. That was a great move from Cam Cavatorta. How about that shot block from Mike Barrasso before it really absorbed a hard one? Mike Barrasso is not afraid to do that. We are down to a half minute in the first period. Kept in on the line, popped off the boards, loose puck. DY keeps us in. Jack Hanscom couldn't get to that one. He wanted to lean into that, and he circled a little bit too much. Sandwich the puck in the offensive zone. Player just got it in there without any forechecking pressure on the penalty kill. Dennis-Yarmouth's got another 40 seconds of power play time to carry over to the second period. And we're going to take a break here and come back with the second for you after this ice resurfacing. This Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week is a scoreless game between Dennis-Yarmouth and Sandwich. Hello everybody, welcome back to Tony Caterina for this Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week. Ongoing. A scoreless game between Dennis-Yarmouth and Sandwich. And Dennis-Yarmouth starts this second period on the back end of a power play. Well, actually down to the last 30 seconds. So here's Zach Quenville with the dump in. He's going to chase his own puck. And Sandwich with the tie up. Colin Orgovicius golfs it out. And as Cam Cavatorta goes for it, penalty is being called here against Dennis-Yarmouth. You can see the call. This is on Zach Quenville. This is going to be the first power play of the game for Sandwich. In 3 seconds. Sandwich is now on the power play. Quick puck movement, and further on, here's Caleb Richardson. He's going to get a chance and a shot, and didn't get on net though. Dennis-Yarmouth was able to clear. Zone entry from Caleb Richardson. Try to turn it back. DY reading this situation well, and it's not going to be a breakaway. Getting back there was Sandwich. Colby Cavatoy, however, with the hustle, and did take a shot. Sandwich setting up an offensive ice. Colin McIver the pass. Chris Cardillo giving it into the circle. Shot Caleb Richardson misses. Drew McKinnon works one for Chris Cardillo. Cardillo passed to the man intended at the point, wasn't where he needed to be. Offered through neutral. This will tip off a stick, and this is no icing. DY player moves it along the far side boards. There's a call for too many men. I think that was DY saying Sandwich had too many men. And this is side of the net. Score. Jack Connolly scores the power play goal to make it 1-0. I think that was a power play goal. That literally was just coming to an end. Officially, I'm going to say it's a power play goal for Connolly. And TY folks, they were already unhappy. And they're more unhappy. That should have been called dead because of a too many men call. Never came. Connolly, the freshman, scores his first goal. And jubilant celebration for him. Congratulations to getting his first goal here. One nothing Sandwich. Here's we've played 3 minutes of the second period. So DY started the period on the power play from a carryover to the first. At the very end of it, Sandwich gets the power play and scores at the very end with I think a second left on the power play. And that's how this second period has begun. Captain for Sandwich, Mike Barrasso, enters the zone and shoved down by Zach Quenville. Oh, big hit there. Comes to the near side half boards. Tim Clark crashes in, but there are DY players there. It is going to be a breakaway for Tommy Julian. He scores! And Sandwich yields the tying goal. Soon after they went up 1-0, 1-1 the score, about 4 minutes into the second period. So a good read there by Dennis-Yarmouth. Anthony Kent rip at the point was blocked. And they're gonna have to go all the way down here. Tommy Julian scores his 4th of the season. Cavator to Colby. I'm sorry, Cam sends it in. And Sandwich getting it right back the other way. This is just onside. Whiff here by Colin McIver, and then a send back to Drew McKinnon for the puck to be moved further along. It's McIver trying to backhand a pass. It was lost track of it there. It went out of play on, I think, the DY influence. We played 5 minutes exactly of the first period. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention in the first sponsorship, tonight's game being brought to you by All Cape Chimney Sweep and Home Repair. They offer chimney cleaning and repairs, installation of chimney caps and liners, wood stove installations, and much more. You can call them at 508-472-0388 or visit allcapechimneysweep.com. Shot, Chris Cardillo, that was blocked off a padded part of the DY defender. Zach Quenville making Chris Cardillo go down. And here's Tommy Julian. A long pass across that doesn't get to Griff Feely. Now a loose puck sits there, and it's jabbed ahead by Colby Cavatorta. And players going down for this. The nice move from Chris Cardillo to force it across the blue line. Looked like it went off a DY player who was in the zone still, but Sandwich is going to take this. The slip on! Oh, and the save from Mason Sheehan on the talented move by Tim Clark. Griff Feely punches it the other way. And just an inch wide of the net for icing on Dennis-Yarmouth. DY bench is not sure that this is the right call. Both officials are over there. Head coach Lou Alberti for Dennis-Yarmouth not looking like he was satisfied with that answer. I'm not sure what the argument would be there. I know that was very, very close to not being icing. There's the move by Andrew Medeiros to at least get the puck in for Dennis-Yarmouth in the offensive zone. Jim McCabe here with you on Twitch via Twitter. This is the Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week. Doubleheader. A 1-1 game. Tommy Julian scoring the goal for Dennis-Yarmouth after Jack Connolly scored for Sandwich. Here's Josh Heitree slipping it out in front. It goes on to the near side. And now chased on further from the far corner. It was played and sent back down low. Josh Heitree. This is in the Dennis-Yarmouth zone. The pass out to Anthony Kent. Kent shot. Knocked down in traffic. Kent dropped in further. And then a puck that goes in on Mason Sheehan. And he covers up. 7:58 remaining in the second period. Dumped in from neutral by Jack Connolly, the goal scorer for Sandwich. DY uses the glass far side to clear out of their zone. Norcovicius for Sandwich with the dump in. Halfway through the game. Shot. Oh, and that almost deflected right in from Tim Clark. This is going to be a pass back to Clark. A good pass from Jordan. The further one to Colin McIver, and wrapped up by his number 7 counterpart, Zach Medeiros. I beg your pardon, Zach Quenville. Shot from Clark. That one just misses. There was a Zach Medeiros I called somewhere. DY can't clear this puck. All across the line, and recognizing it was going out, trying to get it across and doing so successfully. Clark to Norcovicius for the dump in, and the quick change from Sandwich. And a puck thrown ahead by DY was intercepted by the Sandwich player that was on the back line. Now going back into the Sandwich zone, Caleb Richardson to Colin Norcovicius, and now Jack Greeley trying to get it to Chris Cardillo. Too many DY jerseys around, and stealing it for a moment was Jack Greeley before he was sent down to the ice from Zach Quenville. Tie up there between Quenville and Greeley. Quenville with a big hit on Drew McKinnon. Wrecking ball out there right now is Zach Quenville. Here's Griff Feely. Shot, and then Norcovicius makes the save. Mish Norcovicius. No rebound given up. Whistle blows with 5:58 to go in the second period. This game is being brought to you by Agway of Cape Cod, your local source for the pet food and supplies you need to keep your four-legged family members happy and healthy. Visit Agway in Orleans, Dennis, and Chatham, and online at agwaycapecod.com. On the face-off in the Sandwich zone. Rolling around to the near side. And it's Rob Cardillo giving it to Drew McKinnon. The pass out to neutral for Josh Eitri, and Eitri into offensive ice. Shot on the wing, dribbling after it was blocked, and going to the near side now, and now moving along below the goal line. Josh Eitri, and he's able to play it behind the net. Further battle for this puck. 5.5 to go in the second. Puck finds its way out and down into the Sandwich zone. Remains a 1-1 score. And the long pass from Harley Ellis to Rob Cardillo. He has to chase that puck down. Back there controlling is Andrew Popovich for Dennis-Yarmouth. Took it behind his net, and Sandwich will try and get this back, and they do. And the pass is going to go to Drew McKinnon. The bomb! And that one stays out. Hard to see. I don't think that made contact with the goaltender, Sheehan. Mike Barrasso for Sandwich. Play out in front. It was a center to a Dolphin. And this is Aiden O'Reilly getting to the red line and dumping in. DY will send new players out onto the ice. And Rob Cardillo sends it the wrong way, and Powers will get to this first. And played along further to the near half wall. Crashing in is Ben McDowell. Overskating it was Shea Terrio. McKinnon was on it for Sandwich, and now it's Barrasso getting it to the far half wall. Jack Connolly sends it ahead. Rob Cardillo looked like he wanted to pursue, but headed off to the bench for a change instead. 4:15 to go in the second. The quick pass from the left point to Tim Clark to no teammate. Further action here. DY is going to get the clear. And the rolling tire down into the Sandwich zone. And the hustle back from Clark, using the glass to the far side. Connolly. And he carried it for a little bit, and then it was picked up by Colin Norcovicius. Tried to get it back to the half wall. It was a turnover to Dennis-Yarmouth. Griff Feely will pass it. And on the dig for the puck on the end boards, it came out in front, and Sandwich now moves the puck into the Dennis-Yarmouth zone. 3.5 to go in the second. Clark for Sandwich from the left point. Shot doesn't make it on net. We've gone a little bit without a whistle now. And mass save. Jack Connolly bidding for his second. Mason Sheehan's mask made the save, and he shakes it back into position. Now it's Tommy Julian the other way with the player going to the net. Julian trying to get it to him, and almost bodied in by Colby Cavatorta, and a whistle and a stoppage for the net coming off. Great action both ways here at Tony Kent Arena. This game's also being brought to you by Carpet Barn, Carpet One, Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor. 2 convenient locations in Falmouth and Hyannis. Exclusive carpet brands, including Bigelow Stainmaster, Lee's, Tigressa, Resista, Innovia Extreme Clean, Invincible, Rustic River, Hydrotech, Belterra Tile, Laminate for Life, and Voyager Exotic Floors. Is a Carpet Barn, Carpet One, Falmouth.com, or call 508-296-8189. Under 3 minutes to play in the second period. Griff Feely, the rip from the left point, blocked by Caleb Richardson. Here goes Caleb Richardson making the moves, and he has the support from Chris Cardillo, whose shot goes off the glass. And I don't know how Caleb Richardson knew that Chris Cardillo was behind the way he seemed to know. And then follow up after that, Caleb Richardson's shot in a good scoring area winds up going out of play. But the fact of the matter is, number 9 did know number 24 was behind him and dropped it back to him beautifully. Great game here between Dennis-Yarmouth and Sandwich. I know some fans have been vocal about some calls here in this one, but the action here, and as soon as I say that, actually, Dennis-Yarmouth just got another penalty. From what I'm hearing, weren't supportive of that one either. Sandwich will take the power play and they'll try and score on it. Oh, and this is going to be a kick save. Brasso denied again, twice. Mason Sheehan, not sure where he caught that second one. Brasso, the first one though, tried to just slip it underneath the skates of Sheehan. This is the second power play of the game for Sandwich. They scored on the first, and they win the face-off as we're getting down to the last almost 2 minutes of the second period. A 1-1 tie. Holding on the near half wall and distributing is Rob Cardillo to Mike Barrasso in the near corner. The pass is out for Josh Eitry, the shot, and that one looked like it was on for a save from Mason Sheehan. Sandwich player goes down. Quick pass from east to west. Under 2 minutes now to play in the second. Eitry receives this from Cardillo, and involved there was Aiden Powers for Dennis-Yarmouth. It's back to Cardillo at the left point, and then into Ovechkin's office, and Ellis' shot is blocked on the pass he got from Tim Clark. Ellis has this now, and into the right circle, rips, save made Sheehan. There was a rebound. Barrasso wasn't quite in position. 90 seconds left in the period, and then the right circle, it's Ellis. I'm sorry, Eitry, the shot, that one didn't go. Now right point offering from Tim Clark, drops down, jam time, Sheehan makes the save on the doorstep. It's cleared right to Barrasso. That shot doesn't go. Sandwich is buzzing, half minute on the power play. Set up in front, score. Rob Cardillo. 2-1 Sandwich. Messi in front. I couldn't see exactly how Cardillo got to that, but he did. And with 1:06 to go in the second period. A second power play goal for Sandwich. And Rob Cardillo up to 5 goals on the season. 1 minute to go in the second period. Griff Feely clears off the far side glass all the way down for icing. This is another close one. But no argument on this icing call this time around. 47 seconds left in the period. Clear by DY. Another icing here. Down to 38.7 seconds. I'll take this opportunity again to tell you thank you to our sponsor, All Cape Chimney Sweep and Home Repairs. Locally owned and operated with over 30 years of experience, servicing and repairing all kinds of chimneys. All Cape Chimney Sweep and Home Repairs in Sandwich. Call them at 508-472-0388. Sandwich with the face-off win and send the puck deep. Anthony Kent, shot, good save. That one got through, and the arm save made by Mason Sheehan. 20 seconds left in the period. Tommy Julian giving it to the far side now. Julian pushing it out. And further on from number 2 for Dennis-Yarmouth, but back there was Greeley for Sandwich, and now it's going to be a puck to Caleb Richardson. 4 seconds left. Richardson! Shot smacks off the glass, and that is how the second period comes to an end. Sandwich leads Dennis-Yarmouth 2-1 in this Cape Cod High School hockey game of the week, and we're done with 2 periods of play. Another ice resurfacing is coming up, and we'll take the break while they do that. And please come back and join us for the third. Welcome back to the Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week. Live on Twitch via Twitter. This is Dennis-Yarmouth against Sandwich. And it's a 2-1 lead for Sandwich after 2 periods of play. The 2 Sandwich goals, both on the power play, unofficially anyway, from Jack Connolly and also Rob Cordillo. And Dennis-Yarmouth's goal has come from Tommy Julian. Start off this third period, even strength, and we're underway. Puck is out to neutral. Tim Clark giving it to Colin Norkovicius, the top D line out there for Sandwich. The drop to Josh Eitri. He had a good second period. Did Eitri? He was involved in a lot of plays. Out there now, picked up by Mike Barrasso and left on for the motor from Tim Clark. Shot. Not sure what that hit sounded like. It got part of the post. Staying out. Sandwich continues here. Pass out of the reach of Clark at the point. And I'll go back for this. He's got Griff Feely right on him. And Feely will further get involved here. Sandwich will get this out. Rob Cordillo moved the puck ahead and tried to get past the man, and now decides to head off for the change. Nobody on the far side of the ice in the DY zone. Out to neutral. And Sandwich able to go right back in after escaping out to neutral to get onside. And right on goal is Chris Cardillo. Save is made. Puck put on to Mason Sheehan. Perhaps you can see the boys up there of the participants of the next game. Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week stays right here at Tony Kent Arena. I have to go nowhere, and I love it. I don't have to set up for another broadcast or get into what must be a famous pickup truck now on Cape Cod. You see that beat up looking green and blue thing? That's me. Usually on Route 6 somewhere. But it's going to be Nauset against Mashpee Monomoy next. Mashpee Monomoy was here last night, lost 7-3 to John Paul II. That was JP2's first win of the year. And so Mashpee Monomoy now the only team left without a win in this combined Cape and Islands conference. Both the Atlantic and the Lighthouse divisions for the smaller and the bigger teams. Tommy Julian on this in the offensive zone for Dennis-Yarmouth. Leaves it in the corner. And a pass that was intended, I think, to go into the slot. Wound up going back to the point, and Dennis-Yarmouth had to retreat out of the zone. Matt Hemian crashed into the near half boards as Sandwich is in the offensive zone now and setting up. Pass to the left point. Man fanned on it, pushed the other way, and almost Colby Cavatorta had a chance there. Back in the DY zone. Zach Quenville to Griff Feely, and the pass is just a little bit behind Tommy Julian. Hemian taking advantage for Sandwich and sending it into the offensive zone. And DY in their zone will try to clear the puck. It doesn't work. And it's a point-to-point pass. Colin Norkovicius will ring it around the yellow plate. Julian ties up his man behind the boards. Puck dashed free. And backhanded along by Colby Cavatorta. And now Tommy Julian takes this. And Julian moves across the blue line into the Sandwich zone. Puck went to the stick of Kevin Jordan. A clear attempt failed. Sweep pass from Zach Quenville intended for Griff Feely, but it goes on further. And the puck comes out in front, and just a hair off was Feely, and then a shot is on from Cam Cavatorta, and the save was made by Mitch Norkovicius, and he holds on. As of this morning, I believe this needs to be updated further because Nantucket won over Martha's Vineyard today. Sandwich had a 1-point lead on Nantucket for first place in this division. DY is closer to the bottom. 9 teams. And DY is 6th. Stoppage in play here. Not sure what the stoppage is for. Face off in the DY zone. And the sandwich player, Eitri, after winning the battle down low, was able to move the puck along to Mike Barrasso. And now it's out to Drew McKinnon, shoots from the point. Knocked down in traffic. Josh Eitri almost able to sweep it home in front. Eitri down low, had the touch on it. Moved it along the far side boards, and then Drew McKinnon from the point sent it back deep. Rolls to the near half wall. And flipped by Anthony Kent from the near side for Sandwich. Deep, and Sandwich was able to keep it in the zone, it looked like. So DY has further work to do. They're down 2-1 here. Kent in neutral to his backline partner, McKinnon. And here's Sandwich getting into the zone from the near side. Ripped from Josh Eitri. The save was made by Mason Sheehan, holding on. It's been a good goaltending matchup in this one. Face-off win for Sandwich. Can't get the shot on net. Pops up near the goal. Caleb Richardson for Sandwich. Gets it out to Tim Clark for the shot. It's knocked down in front, and Dennis-Yarmouth clears. Getting rid of it quickly was Harley Ellis, but it goes to the Dolphin player in neutral, who now gets a shot on. That was from Andrew Medeiros. And Mitch Norkovicius holds on. Off this face-off in the Sandwich zone, moved along to the near side and picked up. And Norkovicius makes a good save on Colby Cavatorta. Cavatorta trying to get to this in a pile. And a loose puck battle for further. And this will be cleared by Sandwich. Ripped out of his own zone by Cam Cavatorta. Icing is called on Dennis-Yarmouth. Getting that final score, Nantucket over the Vineyard today. On the Vineyard was a 5-1 final. Beyond Nantucket a couple times this month. Looking forward to it, including the rematch between those two teams. Oh, Drew McKinnon got hit hard by, I think it was Max Mingo. No stoppage here. Or possibly that was Zach Quenville. He was out on the ice too. Hard to see. My money would be that it was Quenville. And Quenville passing. And lugged out to neutral. Cam Cavatorta with the dump in. And Norkovicius hasn't strayed from his crease too much today, but he does so here to help move the puck along. Shoveled in from neutral by Cam Cavatorta. 8.5 minutes to go in the third period. It's still a 2-1 game. Leaking out to neutral and then ripped back in by Cam Cavatorta. Right on net save by Norkovicius. And turning after receiving this is Kevin Jordan for Sandwich. He'll pass across ice to Jack Connolly. And Connolly's shot just goes wide of the DY net. Now it's Anthony Kent near point. Hammer time deflected off of Andrew Medeiros and right on goal. It may have been going wide had it not been for the deflection. Here's Connolly. got into the slot area and now further into the near circle before moving the puck down low. Evan Jordan got rid of it in a hurry. Centering puck here goes all the way across the line and out. And now in his own zone, McKinnon giving it to the near side and hustling now Anthony Kent, pushing it into the DY zone. But it's Cam Cavatorta to move it back out for Dennis-Yarmouth. And the Dolphins try to get it into the offensive zone, unsuccessful. Sandwich is keeping it out of their zone here. And DY will get out to neutral once more. Getting around his own teammate with a nice move was Aiden Powers. Powers on the backhand across the goal line, taken by McKinnon for Sandwich and moved further out by Cardillo. And this is going to be icing on Sandwich with 7:14 to go in the third period. This game is being brought to you by Agway of Cape Cod. Their greenhouses are now open year-round and stocked with beautiful and easy-to-care-for houseplants as well as great unique gifts. Visit Agway in Orleans, Denison, Chatham, and online at agwaycapecod.com. Face-off in the Sandwich zone, and now out to neutral, sent back into Sandwich ice, and back out to center ice. Josh Eitri for Sandwich. Influencing the puck into the Dennis-Yarmouth zone. Going for this, Eitri, number 33 for Sandwich. Flips it out to the point, Harley Ellis. Sends it back deep. And caught, and Caleb Richardson was pinned up. Still the puck movement for Eitri, and reaching for Richardson, but rumbling in is Tommy Julian to get it to the near side boards. And jammed out by Griff Feely across the line. Norkovicius on the second effort, able to get this puck across to Rob Cardillo. Shot just goes across. And Norkovicius picked it up near side, but it's going to be forced out of the zone by Dennis-Yarmouth. And Sandwich is going to get called again for icings. We're now down to 6:19 in the third. I guess I'll also tell you now that our sponsorship includes Carpet Barn, Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor. 2 convenient locations in Falmouth and Hyannis. Exclusive warranty options up to the life of the installation to cover any possible soils or stains. Carpet Barn, Carpet One offers a healthier living flooring installation system, the first antimicrobial flooring installation system to keep allergens, dust, mildew, and mold away. 2-1 Sandwich leads Dennis-Yarmouth. No goals have been scored here in the third. Sandwich scored the first goal. DY tied it. Sandwich retook the 2-1 lead. Shot from left point. Sandwich close to a third goal there. Save made by Sheehan, a careful one. And it's one of the Cavatortas. Cam with it, but stripped. And the pass out in front. Oh, and really couldn't control for the rip after given to him by Chris Cardillo. Anthony Kent's slap shot does not make it on net. From the far half wall, it's sent deep by Chris Cardillo. Grabbed by Jack Greeley. Great pass in front. Oh, and the great save from Sheehan on the doorstep. Colin McIver could not. .5:23 to go in the third period. Face off in the Dennis-Yarmouth zone. We're getting down to it. Dennis-Yarmouth controlling, flipping, and getting it out. And are they going to get deep into the Sandwich zone this time? No. Plunks off the dasher right in front of us. And now this pass moved. Had intended for a DY player, didn't go. Sandwich enters the offensive zone 2-on-3. Shot is easily handled by Mason Sheehan. Sheehan's numbers on the year, the senior from Yarmouthport has a 2.57 goals against and a save percentage of .901. The Norkovicius numbers on the other end for Sandwich, the sophomore has a 5-1-2 record, goals against of 1.13, save percentage of .934. Another save is made here for Sheehan. Cardillo from the high slot gets another shot on goal. Mason Sheehan comes up with that one. And a further shot, I don't think made the net, that one from Josh Eitri. Pulling back a little bit and firing it down the ice is Colby Cavatorta. And it's going to be icing on Dennis-Yarmouth as we're down to 4 minutes and 28 seconds in the third period. Again, DY, their record on the season is 2-5-1 with 5 points. If they're able to win today, they would leapfrog Barnstable. Barnstable has lost a couple of, if you pay attention to Barnstable, you'd say there are a couple of surprising losses. The big surprising loss was the one to Nauset. Nauset's coming in here tonight. Shot is on from Tommy Julian. Mitch Norkovicius makes a save, jamming in front. Griff Feely, and he couldn't get it home. Loose puck still. As Dennis-Yarmouth had the dangerous moments there in offensive ice. Barnstable also losing to Sandwich, which hadn't happened in a while. Barnstable, I understand, took a ton of penalties against Nauset. Nauset with the win. What do we have here? Oh, that's another situation where TY thinks there's a missed call. Bench was not happy. Hook in neutral is what they think was missed. Well. Drew McKinnon's shot from the left point didn't get on net. Sandwich in the offensive zone. Chris Cardillo giving it to Anthony Kent. The slap shot. Too much traffic in front. And now lugged out to neutral. And getting separated from the puck was Aiden Powers. McKinnon in his own zone for Sandwich. Got it to Jack Greeley. And now it's Caleb Richardson. Richardson, one versus several for Sandwich. Loose puck now sits there in the goal line area. Flopped on further and to the near corner now with less than 3 minutes to go in the third period. Here's Aiden Powers for DY. This is 2-on-2. Powers crosses the blue line, and they call offside, and I don't think that was the right call. Shea Terrio, I don't think, beat him in. Sandwich wins the neutral zone face-off. Pushed quickly to Rob Cardillo. Tries to stab it past his opponent. Unsuccessful. Loose in neutral. Griff Feely for Dennis-Yarmouth got involved. Tommy Julian knocked down by Rob Cardillo. And usually it's Julian on the other end of those. Another big hit on the near side in the Sandwich zone. And now it's snapped ahead by Sandwich. It's in the feet of the man on the back line for Dennis-Yarmouth. It's going to be rescued here by Griffin Feely. Feely getting pushed, and Josh Eitry effective to get the puck back. This is in the Dennis-Yarmouth zone, and Rob Cardillo sends one just wide of the net. 100 seconds to go in the third period. Still a 2-1 game. Action in the near corner. Sandwich player goes down. It's a loose puck. That'll be controlled by DY's Andrew Popovich. And Popovich traversing through neutral. Popovich with his own entry. Now the right point shot. Knocked down before it got to the Sandwich net. Roped around to the near side. And Popovich played it back into the Sandwich zone. He got back to the point in neutral where he was able to glove down a cleared Sandwich puck. And DY is back in and set up in front and very close to Aiden Powers. Under a minute to go in the third. Sandwich, they're not going to clear. DY's got an extra skater out there now. Jack Hanscom's shot swallowed up by Mitch Norkovicius. 48.9 seconds to go in the third period. Timeout's going to be called here by Dennis-Yarmouth. So let me tell you also our sponsors for this game. Thank you to All Cape Chimney Sweep and Home Repair and Sandwich. They can install a wood stove, or if you already have one, they can repair it. If you need a new one, they can replace it. That's All Cape Chimney Sweep and Home Repair. Let's once again recap how we got here. There's been no goals scored here in the third period. Sandwich's 2 goals on the power play from Jack Connolly and Rob Cardillo. And the goal from Dennis-Yarmouth was from Tommy Julian. Sandwich has not trailed in this game. Both goaltenders have been tested a number of times, with Mitch Norkovicius in net for Sandwich and Mason Sheehan for Dennis-Yarmouth. Presumably, Dennis-Yarmouth is going to send 6 guys out there for this face-off. Sandwich looking to, if the standings have not been updated yet, Nantucket would be on top with 15 points versus 14 for Sandwich. So with a win here today, Sandwich can jump right back on top. Or if DY can find a way to score in the last 48.9 seconds, then Sandwich and Nantucket would be tied with 15 points atop the Cape and Islands Conference. 48.9 seconds left. Here we go. Julian to take the face-off versus Barrasso. Won by DY, and the shot from the point by Quenneville didn't go. Cardillo involved in this on the far side. Julian, shot from the right point. Off the glass. And nice effort here and further diving Cam Cavatorta to keep it alive for Dennis-Yarmouth. Sandwich tries to clear, unsuccessful. And loose along the near side boards. Julian for Sandwich. Tommy moves it along to the far side from behind the net. And there's a Sandwich player on the far side, Cardillo, to clear. And this will be icing on Sandwich. Down to 14.2 seconds. Critical face-off here. And Dennis-Yarmouth wins it. Shot goes just over the crossbar on the long-distance offering from Cam Cavatorta. 5 seconds left. The pass. Julian to Quenneville, recovers, fires, doesn't make it on net. That's it. Sandwich beats Dennis-Yarmouth 2-1. And there's more here after the buzzer. In what has been a contentious game at times, we end with a moment of thunder, and we'll let the saltiness continue, but off the air. We're going to sign off for this one. A final score, Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week. Sandwich beats Dennis-Yarmouth 2-1. Give the game winner to Rob Cardillo. And we'll sign off, but then come back on in a little bit. Mashpee Monomoy hosts Nauset. Thanks for watching and listening to this one. And we'll see you in just a little bit.